Hi, I'm Mrs. Chapman. I'm a teacher here at York County School of Technology, and this is my Cosmetology Level 1 Moodle. I started the Level 1 Moodle in 2009. I have it into 16 units, and then as time went on, I added a midterm, and I also have since added a final. Originally, I began the project with the idea of using Moodle for tests. I really like the features of the multiple choice tests, and they're similar to our State Board of Cosmetology exams. The other feature that it automatically corrects it, and I can get instant grades, and the students can see instant grades. It's a good feature. The review capabilities for the students was also another reason that I liked using the Moodle. Typically, I do a lesson, and then we review on the Promethean board using the active votes so we can discuss the questions and the answers. And then students have the opportunity to go in and do individual reviews. And you can set up your tests in either format. Right now this test is set up as a review so that the student can take a look at the question and they can look at the choices and they can choose an answer and hit the submit button, and immediately they can see that it's incorrect. And they can look, most of the students can narrow it down to one or two choices, and then they know that non-pathogenic bacteria are harmless, and they get a correct answer. And they can do that for each question. Once they practice each question, they can take a look at the whole quiz, and they can prepare for the test in that manner. The other nice feature of the testing is the chance to look at the results. Here you can see each student is listed. It gives me their score so that I can put it into my grade book. But the other thing that I like is out here, each question is listed, and then you get an overall total. And you can take these overall totals and you can go back and look at the lesson and see if you covered the material or you missed it possibly. You can also use it to develop your own norm referenced test, because at this particular test I've had 102 students take it, so I know on average what amount of students are getting them correct, and that's how I select the questions for my midterm and my finals. Eventually I saw the advantages of expanding this, and so I added my PowerPoints to it. If I have a student who is home sick, I can send home the note pages, and they can open up the PowerPoint and they can follow along without the teacher lecture, but they can at least follow along looking at the slides and complete the notes, just like we would in class. In addition to that, I added some Quizlets links so they can go in. I have some students who like flashcards. They can use this to make their own set of flashcards, or they can use these flashcards to go in and to review. Some of my students like to study using games. There's 2 games in here where they can create their own tests. Another feature, I can link this to some of my manufacturers' websites. For instance, in the manicuring section, you can link over and you can watch the video. Again, if you're absent, you can watch a video and watch the class that day. Or if you're doing a manicure at home and want to follow along with the video as you're giving the manicure, you can link into that. Another activity I added in is with the state laws of cosmetology. If you know anything about state laws, they put them together as situations come up, so they're very random. So I put them into categories. For example, the ones that go with infection control, the student can click on this. They can read the background information about the question. Here is the question. What does the first section 7.91 tell you? They click on the link. It takes them right to the law. They can scroll down to that particular section, and you'll notice the heading, Health and Safety in Salons, and then they can read that and write the answer in. The only downside to this is when you put the answer in, it has to be exactly what I have in there, so sometimes I have to go in and check those if they are wrong. The ones that are right, I don't have to check. It's the ones that are wrong. This is the first time in 4 years that I was asked to teach level 3s, so it's real easy for me to import all my level 1 stuff into the level 3 section. And right now I'm in the process of building the level 3. Here's all the level 1. You can see how it's merged in over there. And then I'm working on building units for the level 3 in here as well. I also would like to put in a Skills USA. I haven't completed that yet. Overall, I really enjoy working with Moodle. It makes my job a lot easier. I have the grades in there. The kids get immediate feedback. There's a lot of different activities that I can have them do. Some reading activities, some testing activities, the PowerPoints are in there, and the review activities.